this mapping, which is the manipulation of my brain, which and okay. Um, what you're seeing here is a validation of how foul these people are. Like I said, I know reality of what's happening to me. I understand that I am a target individual, and as a target individual, I am a test subject. That's the truth. That's the reality. That's something I have to accept. And I understand that this is governmental led. A ecosystem of perps, which are individuals who are supposed to make you believe a false reality. As you're being manipulated with this technology that you're a test subject to, there's an ecosystem of people who try to break you down. And it's everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, right? It's like almost like target individual always say that like wherever I go, there's always people involved in doing this and that. It's people of all walks of life involved in that. And I can't speak about the specificities of how they're able to do that, but it seems like there is consistent effort to create a false reality, create a bubble around the target individual. Now, is that because this technology is a technology that can be applied at a population level, or at a massive level, in mass, where they can orchestrate things in certain ways via this technology? I don't know. Maybe I'm just speculating. But what I know is wherever you end up going, there's always perps. There's always people participating in whatever is happening to you that's degrading. So I've accepted reality and I deal with this manipulation. When I get manipulated to experience this, because I deal with this V2K synthetic telepathy that they've been working on for decades, where they can alter your brain, manipulate your brain. So what's happening is there's an ecosystem that wants you to identify with this manipulation. Their job is to make you subscribe that you're not being changed, you're not being manipulated, but actually they have all kind of trickeries and weird things, and they play this all kind of theatrics. It's so theatrical for you to be acceptive of that. And then because for me at this point, you clearly see that I'm not identifying with what's happening to me. So what they're doing now is they tell me how I'm going to be tortured and this and that. I was walking out of this I was walking back in the building and I heard somebody's like, somebody's going to take a poop on you. I was like, whatever's going to happen to me, I reassure you that I've never identified, and I know that you guys are manipulating my brain this way and presenting yourself as the protectors or the people who are doing things to protect the community, when in truth these perps are disgusting trash and are participating in programs where they are altering the mind in these degrading ways, and their job is to act like they are just the protectors. It's disgusting. And they utilize it because the technology seems to be so advanced that children can partake. But the thing with me is like, you're just lucky I'm not a murderous kind of person, like, or somebody who think about homicide. Because what it doesn't make the target individual, at least in my case, make them subscribe to the manipulation. It just makes them angry, agitate them. It makes them want to like do harmful things, to kill somebody. That's why you hear these mass shootings. The target individual don't think, oh, it's me. No, they think I'm being manipulated, I'm being influenced, something's happening, I want to lose, like now it's payback. I'm going to kill. That's why I end up happening. The target individual become aggressive, becomes violent. Even those who aren't violent. This Myron May went in a public college library wearing a sweater vest and a shirt and a dress pants and shot up the place. Myron May was not a violent person. He was a prosecutor at one point. He was an attorney. But he got pushed to that level. And so for me, when they do this manipulation, it's like, do you think I'm going to identify with this? Do you think I'm going to not, like, do you think that the end result is me thinking I'm not being manipulated. It's never going to be that. I know my brain is being manipulated. They bring up other things to try to negate, but I'm going to be specific to that because this shows the level of manipulation. And I kind of appreciate them doing that because once they do that like this level, it means that anything else can be done. What you're seeing here is me at a place almost, actually the time is like 11, like around 11:15 or so p.m. It's kind of late, almost midnight on a Saturday. This is not a place at around at this time children should be. It's too late. I'm an adult. I'm usually in bed like around this time on weekend unless I'm going out. So I'm here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I see a baby, like a 10-year-old here, a baby. Like 10 around that age. I'm like, wow, I had to do this. The reason why this child is there, this young child, I should say, because then after that, I saw something else that they look like teenager. I'm not sure if they just look that way or they are that way. But I'm looking and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is past 11 p.m. You can see this environment is not an environment where children should be, especially that young, should be in at that time. You tell me you have your kids out there like that just for the purpose of, like, this is so sad. So I'm like, I'm gonna film that. Actually, thank you, because it shows this trash for what they are. Those are the protectors of children. Past 11 p.m. The reason why this child is there, sorry for the pause, but the reason this child is there is because they have this disturbing manipulation. When I see children, they do these things where they force me to get some kind of stimulation or manipulation that's degrading. And then they act like they're protecting children. They're like, oh, our little girls. Oh, the little ones. And there's plenty of people, like, everywhere I would go, it's like, oh, the little ones. Oh, the little girls, you like little girls. And the truth is, they stimulate me toward these little babies. It's so nasty. On my way actually out, there was like a father with this little tiny, and no, they do this disgusting stimulation. It's so nasty. But at the same time, it's like, it's so sad because it's kind of wholesome. In the sense of, like, to see a father with the little girl and on his shoulder, like, it's just like, oh man, like, that makes me almost want to be a father. But what they do to me is just force me to get sexual stimulation. They force me with this technology and manipulate my brain to have sexual arousals, and they're like, oh yeah, you little girl, you like, and I'm being gaslighted by trash that I don't even know. I was in a place, this woman is like, yeah. It's like, dude, you work for, first of all, this entities developing this technology have problem with pedophilia. That's an amazing knowledge that I have. There's something that's just, I love to put that in their faces all the time. It's like, first of all, I know who's behind this. You're just a nothing here. And the entities behind this program developing this technology that you try to make it look like they just try to research and to protect children with this. The truth is, they actually feel a pedophile in this entity, in these agencies. And this tactics of manipulating the brain is some nasty tactics they've done to others to break you down. But I then go into a place like that where at this point, at this time, kids of that age should never be in. And for them to have their children there shows how disgusting they are. You think they're doing the investigation in this? They want their children to be there, so they manipulate me and then act like they're protecting kids. It's so nasty. Matter of fact, it's like, thank you for doing that. Because now look at this. Look at this. It's late. It's almost midnight. Less than an hour, it's gonna be midnight. In this environment, I think they left around 11:30ish, almost 40, from this place. Almost midnight. I filmed this because this is validation that these people are even willing to put their kids in situation like that where that kid should be in bed way, like this is way past her bedtime. And look at where she's at. And the music is blasting. The music is full of curse word. There's like a bunch of like foul, like this is like an environment for adults at this point. Like the music is like, like for adults. There's curses, there's things like that. This is not a place for children at this time. And so to see that here, I'm like, wow. And they're supposed to like, yeah, you're the known pedophiles. Like you guys are the trash low life working for pedos, working for known pedos, doing the known pedophilia type of torture. And this is validation. Thank you. These are the people protecting children, apparently. For me, it's easy to, like when they do that, it's like, this is why I'm strong in me. You can murder me, you can kill, like the whatever theatric. I know who's behind this. They empower some of the lowest low life, the most childlike individual. And they want to create this theatric thing. I know what this is about. I'm supposed to be identified with the manipulation. You can manipulate me to perceive this baby in whatever way. I get it. That's what this technology can do. The ability to control the mind, the physical control of the mind. Then using this trash to try to be like, nah, you're naturally be experiencing that. That's just you. Oh my God, you're seeing you. First of all, for them to see this, whatever experiences I'm experiencing, it means that they have to be involved in this network. And if you're involved in this thing, that means you know the ability of this technology very well. Way better than me. The ability to manipulate the brain in whatever ways. And so right now they try to bring me and make me think of like something else where it's like harder to just notice how obviously I'm being manipulated versus, but this is just validation because they do that to babies that young, but also they are willing to have their children in a place late at night for the purpose of being manipulated this way and then act like they're protecting the babies. And after that, when as I was like recording this, there's some young looking like teenager, like they look like late teenager. They are like, I don't know, they look like, and they had like they're trying to show their cleavage. It's like, you look like a teenager. I'm like, phew. And it's funny because you can hear my like my reaction within, like during the I'm making a video. I'm not even making a video. I'm recording. I'm like making the audio saying, they're doing that to these babies. They're doing that. They're making me have this experience toward this baby. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking on the side, and I'm like, you're a teenage kid. And I'm looking up. It's like, you look like teenagers. And then my brain now tried to change because they had like their cleavage kind of. They were trying to say like, oh, now they look like they're teenager. I don't know if they are. And they were like try to stimulate like, I'm good, buddy. You I'm not interested. Okay, you can make my brain feel something, but it's not real. Please move on. Show your cleavage somewhere else. But if they can do that to a baby like that, imagine what they can do to all the kids. The way they can manipulate my brain is degrading. And I will never identify with this manipulation. But look how obvious. This kid at 11, like going here dancing. Oh, she's just tired, probably wanting to go to bed. Her parents have her doing this at this place. This is validation of this trash being trash. And target individuals do not identify with how they want to paint you as and how they manipulate you. This technology has been developed for the purpose of manipulating human beings, controlling their mind at scale, by the way. It's about the ability to manipulate a human being. Well, who you see around you, if you're dealing with this gang stalking, is to paint this false reality. And for target individual with V2K, with synthetic telepathy, when you're being manipulated, their job, the crew, the ecosystem is to make you believe that it's you. With me, I'm at the stage where this is never gonna happen. So what they're doing now is they're setting up for tortures and things for in themselves to believe like, oh, he's gonna be tortured because we're protecting for our children. It's like, let's go. Yeah, for your children. Your children are here past 11 p.m. in these places, so you can do this mapping, which is the manipulation of my brain. To all my target individuals, stay strong and see this trash for what they are.